The Bangles originated in Los Angeles in 1981 when two sisters, Vicky and Debbie Peterson, met singer and guitarist Susanna Hoffs. They shared a passion for 60s music, especially the Beatles, the Byrds, the Mamas, and the Papas. They were soon joined by bassist Annette Zelinskas, and the band, originally called the Supersonic Bangs, was renamed the Bangles. In 1982, the band released their first mini-album, and later, after changing their bassist to Michael Steele, their career began to take off. It was with this lineup that the Bangles achieved their major success. As with many bands, the Bangles faced internal conflicts over leadership in the group. One of the main factors of tension in the band was the media attention paid to Susanna Hoffs, often referred to by journalists as the face and star of the Bangles. Suzanne, with her striking looks, soft voice, and charisma, really stood out, especially in music videos and performances. Her vocals were featured on the band's major hits such as Eternal Flame and Manic Monday, cementing her reputation as a key figure in the group. However, this attention caused resentment among the other female members. Vicky and Debbie Peterson, as well as Michael Steele, who were also active in songwriting and shaping the band's sound, felt marginalized. The press and producers fueled this tension, often emphasizing Hoffs alone. This led to internal divisions and increased competition within the group. Since much of the attention was focused on Susanna Hoffs, she was often the subject of rumors of affairs with famous musicians. One such rumor linked her to Prince, who wrote the song Manic Monday for the band. Although there was no evidence of this, such rumors created additional tension within the band, especially given the already existing competition. Working with producers was also a source of conflict. At the height of the Bangles' popularity, especially during the recording of the album Everything, the members faced pressure from labels and managers who wanted to make their sound more commercial. Producers often tried to promote Susanna Hoffs as the centerpiece of the group, which added to the tension. For example, the song Eternal Flame, which became the band's biggest hit, was recorded as a solo ballad by Hoffs, which displeased the other members. Although the song became a trademark of the Bangles, it also symbolized the growing division between the female members and the producers. But it's worth going back to the beginning and the girls' rise to the peak of popularity. In 1984, the Bangles released their debut album, All Over the Place, which caught the attention of listeners with its bright melodies and harmonious vocals. This album became a success, but the real breakthrough came with their second album, Different Light. The hit Manic Monday, written by Prince himself, instantly conquered the charts. The lyrical song about the hustle and bustle of a working Monday reflected everyday life and was warmly received by both critics and listeners. However, the real sensation came with the song Walk Like an Egyptian, which became a worldwide hit and brought the band superstar status. Its unusual rhythm and catchy chorus made it one of the most recognizable songs of the 80s. The third album, Everything, consolidated the success of the Bangles. The song Eternal Flame, a ballad sung by Susanna Hoffs, topped the charts in the US and UK. Its tender sound and sensual lyrics made it one of the most popular songs in the band's repertoire. The Bangles became known for combining different styles. Their music combined elements of pop rock, jungle rock, psychedelia, and even punk. But the main feature of the band was always their vocal harmonies, which created a rich and melodic sound. Each of the members contributed to the songs, which made their repertoire diverse. For example, Vicky Peterson favored more energetic and rocking compositions, while Susanna Hoffs favored gentle and melodic ballads. Their outward style also played an important role in their success. Bright images, cheerfulness, and natural charisma set the Bangles apart from other female groups of the time. The Bangles always prided themselves on the fact that all female members contributed equally to the songs. However, late in their career, the group began to face difficulties in making creative decisions. Each member was eager to push their own ideas and songs, which often led to arguments. Michael Steele, for example, wanted to include more of her experimental compositions on the albums, which did not always fit the band's overall style. Her suggestions were often rejected, causing her frustration. These differences in their views on music were another cause of conflict. Despite this, as is often the case in the music industry, financial issues became another point of contention. The members argued over the distribution of income from album sales and performances. Although officially the band always claimed to share the profits equally, unofficial sources reported that management promoted Susanna Hoffs as the main star, which could be reflected in her financial share. By the late 80s, tensions within the group were at their peak. Constant arguments, competition, and on top of that, by the end of the 80s, the band felt exhausted by constant touring and recording of albums. In 1989, after the end of the tour in support of the album Everything, the Bangles announced their breakup. The official reason was the desire of the members to focus on their personal projects, but insiders say that the main factor was irreconcilable differences. Michael Steele said in an interview that in recent years, the group has lost the energy and friendship that was at the beginning of their journey. As Steele herself said, they became more like a business project than a group of friends. In 1999, after a long hiatus, the Bangles reunited to record new material. In 2003, they released the album Doll Revolution, which included both new songs and re-recorded old hits. The band continued to perform, record music, and attract both old and new fans. Their music became part of popular culture, and songs such as Eternal Flame and Walk Like an Egyptian are often used in movies, commercials, and television shows. However, the comeback has not gone smoothly. Old grudges and disagreements made themselves felt again. Michael Steele left the band in 2005, stating that she could no longer work under constant conflict. Despite the thorny path and conflicts, the Bangles remain one of the symbols of female bands of the 80s. Their success inspired many young musicians, especially women, to start their own bands. They proved that a female band could be successful in the pop rock genre, creating quality music and staying true to their ideals. Today, the Bangles are associated with the spirit of the 80s, but their music remains relevant to this day. They managed to create not just hits, but songs that have become part of life for generations. The Bangles is a story not only about musical success, but also about friendship, overcoming hardships, and finding your own voice in the world of music. Their contribution to pop rock continues to inspire and delight millions of listeners.